Hey Cancer, this is Alex Angel and I am here with your first half of March 2020 Angel and Tarot card reading. Just a correction, Mercury retrograde is from February 16th, not the 18th, to March 9th. It started its retrograde in Pisces, but on March 4th, I believe it's moving back into Aquarius. When I was meditating over your energy, Cancer, I just kind of feel like there is an enormous amount of high energy that you're dealing with right now. It almost even feels like an eruption of some sorts. If you have not erupted, it just kind of feels like something is bubbling at the surface. I do kind of feel like with all of this emotion, you guys are about to channel that into your next venture. Okay. So I've meditated over your cards, of course. I've laid them out so we can go ahead and get started. The first card up is the Three of Wands, coupled with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a forceful, moving knight within the tarot. Swords represent communication, thinking, anything mind related. So I just kind of feel like for you guys, it's almost like you are kind of in a state of pondering when, where, who, what, why, how, right? And I just kind of feel like with this night, angels are saying to me one or two things can happen. Either you will get this eureka, aha, oh, okay, here's what I need to do. Here's what I can do next. Or something will blow up around you, thank goodness. Not necessarily with you, but it's almost like somebody may come rushing in, needing your assistance as soon as possible, right? But I just kind of feel like, again, for those of you who are in this state of, what do I do next? It's about to come hot and heavy. You're about to get that answer quicker than you know. Okay, the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, and there we go. The Nine of Wands is that nine. It feels like basically you are, I don't want to say wrapping up, but I kind of feel like you have either just closed out a bunch of issues or a major issue, or you are approaching closure of a major issue. What I'm also hearing too is because Mercury is retrograde within Pisces, this Nine of Wands is almost to me like crying over spilt milk. It's almost like for those of you, as an example, who have not completely healed from a situation or received closure about a situation, it's almost kind of like you're dancing around the old wound. Angels are saying it's almost like you're licking your wounds, or you're almost like trying to test yourself to see if you're still hurt by whatever this past situation or current situation is. And what I'm hearing is that it's like, Cancer, get your ass on. Stop playing around that watering hole or that, quicksand, because number one, it's not where you belong. And number two, it's dangerous, especially for you, as in dangerously emotional and emotionally draining for you. So whatever it is that you are still kind of quote unquote dwelling on or lingering around, get gone. Okay, go ahead and wrap it up. I know Mercury is moving slow, which is represented by the Knight of Pentacles. It is a slow moving night, right? But with the Knight of Pentacles, it says, okay, better days are coming. Good things are about to come, but we need you to kind of figure out which way are you going to be. You're going to still pine over this lost love or this lost situation, or are you going to about face and begin to move on into a better direction? And I hear some of you saying better direction, right? I'm tired of dealing with this. I don't know who they think they are. It kind of feels almost like somebody tried, and I'm getting chills about that, but it almost even feels like somebody tried to play you, take your kindness for weakness, angels are also saying get the best of you or get the better of you. Kind of feels like maybe there was some manipulation that was going on. And last but not least, it just kind of feels like somebody was trying to take you for a fool. That was everything that was coming to me intuitively. Five of Wands and Two of Swords. Yeah, this was, you know, Five of Wands is that tug of war. It's the back and forth. It's the, you know, kind of quote unquote ripping yourself up out of a situation. Angels are saying, yes, we realize that you tried to keep the peace, but sometimes you cannot keep the peace with unpeaceful people. That's a tongue tire. So it's almost like, you know, to an extent, it's like, do I stay and fight? Do I continue to, you know, try to make my point? Do I try to resolve this issue? Do I try to, you know, best represent myself? You know, do I do it with force? Do I do, you know, maybe I need to communicate it another way. Maybe they don't understand me. Or do I just like kind of quote unquote cut my losses and move on? Right? And the advice I think for everybody always is, yeah, maybe cut your losses and move on, because what it is that you lost, you can always regain, right? Not only that, but the ego will stay and want to remain and continue to fight, but true peace of mind will always cut its losses and return home to peace. What I'm hearing for you, Cancer, I feel like that's something that you need to meditate on. And that is, you know, what are you in this for? Yes, is your ego, you know, running wild? You know, are you doing this for egotistical purposes? Do you want to walk away with the W just to say that you won the battle or you won the war? And at the end of the day, if you do walk away with the W or the win, right? Who cares? I mean, you know, do you get like to sit in the VIP section of heaven, you know, because of this, you know, battle? And, you know, answers are no. Because chances are, well, not chances are, but peaceful people sit in the VIP section in heaven, you know, not those who are out there kind of running amok, if you will. Anyway, the next two cards are the 10 of Pentacles with the High Priestess. This is saying get back to your essence, Cancer. You are like a magician. I feel like a lot of female energy is around you guys. Again, emotional energy, nurturing energy. You know, again, you guys may be deep in your feelings, okay? And I just kind of feel like, yes, that's okay, that's fine. That's the very essence of who you are. But keep your eyes on the prize, right? And go ahead and dig into your magic bag and, you know, get ready to pull that rabbit out of the hat to bring on your rewards and your abundance and prosperity, right? Angels are saying to me, fix yourself, fix your heads, right? Because I do kind of feel like if, you know, for those of you that this is resonating with, whatever this deep emotional turmoil that you're feeling and you're experiencing, I am strongly getting it's like quicksand. It's not anything that you're going to become the victor or get the victory out of, okay? So with that being said, again, right, it's time to move on. Not only just move on, but move on into the sunlight, move on into prosperity, move on into, this is not even moving on into the sun, right? This is moving on to better days or to a landslide of money, okay, an opportunity, okay? And the reason why the High Priestess is represented here is because I do kind of feel like intuitively and spiritually, you guys need to pull yourselves up, you know, dust yourself off and you know, kind of wave those magic wands and sprinkle your pixie dust and get back on your paths, okay? The last two card kind of represents that as well. The Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Again, you know, a lot of feminine energy. I have two other cards, of course, at the bottom of the deck as well. A lot of feminine energy in this reading, Cancer. Okay? So your emotions are there for a reason. They're there for a very good reason. Okay? They're there to help you relate to, and connect to people. They're not there as a form of protectiveness and or defense. Okay? they're there to basically, you know, it's almost like they're the fuel to the car, okay? But fuel is combustible, right? Fuel will blow up on your ass, okay? But that's in a negative form, and that's when you use them again for negative reasons, Cancer, okay? So take the emotion out, right? Take the emotion out of this particular situation, get your head right, okay? And get back on your grind. The Seven of Pentacles, fruits from your harvest, right? You guys are, you know, again, you guys are magicians with that female energy. You're magicians when it comes to money and prosperity, like crazy, like ridiculously, okay? But, well, of course, at the same time, again, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, is that your emotions tend to bring you down. Now, positive emotion, right? Emotion and motivation, the Queen of Wands, right? That passionate, feminine energy that births nations and, you know, fills trees with fruit and nectar, right? And feeds communities and feeds the planet and feeds the earth. This is another essence and another part of who you are. I know the wands are fire signs. I don't need my, you know, zodiac junkies coming at me. But I know the wands are fire signs, and Cancer, of course, is a water sign. But to me, this is your determination. This is your motivation. This is your drive, and this is your will. So when you take that, when you take your emotions and you add, yes, a little fire to it, that's drive, that's will, that's willpower, okay? And what happens when you are on the roll and you start kind of, you know, motivating yourself and moving into this power more, is that you start creating all of this abundance and prosperity around you, and you start reaping the rewards of, you know, your hard-won effort or your hard effort, okay? Again, I don't mean to repeat myself because that's non-productive, but Cancer, get on your grind. Get on your grind. You have a lot to do. I feel like you have a lot that you want to do. For some reason, music is coming up. I don't know if there's a lot of you or some of you out there who meditate to music or who sing or who play an instrument or anything like that, but I just kind of feel like this, you know how they say music calms the savage beast? I kind of feel like for you, Cancer in particular, you need to find your harmony and your rhythm and get that back. And then with that, you know, you can see things clearly. You can move on your path clearly without the interference of those negative, dense emotions that are holding you down and holding you back. Okay. I'm also pulling one of my Earth Magic cards, and you've heard me shuffle the deck, and I'm just waiting to put this card up. I haven't seen it, but damn it, God is so good. But Dance and Celebration, right? Again, I don't feel like this is the result of a reward, like you do something, you and your friends go out and y'all kick back and have a good time and dance and, you know, celebrate. I don't think this is that. I kind of feel like this is what you need to do first. It's almost like eating your dessert first before the main course. I feel like that, you know, that passionate energy around you, I feel like, yes, you may need to kind of go out and blow off some steam and just kind of, quote unquote, let go, let your hair down, and, you know, kind of, you know, do your two-step, right? Angels are saying not only that, but watch and wait and see what happens after you actually have this positive release and you dance and rejoice. And that's another, that's something that just kind of came up, the word rejoice, right? To be in joy, right? To be in joy and to you know, kind of love being in that joy and celebrate in that joy. Okay. So, you know, hopefully that helps. If this does resonate, please feel free to like, share, subscribe if you are not already. And I hope to see you guys back here for the second half of March 2020 Angel and Tarot card readings. Take care, Cancer.